Am I doing the paragliding? Well, good morning, namaste, and welcome back to my channel. And if you watch my previous vlog, you will see that I left Dharamshala and I am now in Bir, and I wanted to be somewhere quieter than Dharamshala. And yes, it's far more quieter. It's very shanty. So, Bir is the place for paragliding. It is famous for paragliding. Am I doing the paragliding? Well, you'll just have to keep watching and finding out if I'm gonna paraglide today. The drive up was spectacular, and I'm just at the runway now. I'll show you the runway points. And there's a cow on the runway. Feeling in my bones. Cow's wandering on the runway still. Bless him. Maybe he wants to skydive. Sorry, not skydive, paraglide. It's very misty, so the paragliding is happening at the moment. And not to worry, because I had no plan to paraglide. Two reasons: A, I can't afford it, and B, just my fear. And I think you've kind of got to do a run to take off, and then your things are very heavy on the paraglide. So no way in the world. But it's excellent value for money, because what you will get is, for 3,000 rupees, you will get the taxi there and back for the paragliding. You will also get the full paragliding and your GoPro for 3,000 rupees. I had to pay 1,000 rupees to go there and back, with only 1 hour allowed here, 1 hour waiting time of the taxi. So that's without skydiving, without GoPro. So you're better buying the package. But yeah, the weather's very iffy, because down the hill it was blue skies, up the hill it's very misty, but I love it. I mean, I'm just in heaven. This is beautiful. This is the real Himalayas. It's somewhere like Bir Billing, where it's nice and calm, far less commercial, very peaceful, and this absolute beauty of a gem with all this mist. I love it.
Hi guys.
Hi. Are you going skydiving?
Yeah, paragliding area.
Sorry, paragliding. I keep saying skydiving. Paragliding, yeah. You're on the runway. There's nothing going today because of the weather. Yeah. Oh, I think this guy's still waiting to go paragliding, but it's not going today, cow. Sorry. Because it's too misty. Too misty to paraglide, Mr. Cow. So I think that's definitely the vehicle that transports the parachutes. And we have parachutes here too. Wow, so misty. So we are very, very high up. It takes 40 minutes to get here from Bir. And my ears, it's just the altitude with the ears. So those that don't like high altitude perhaps don't come and perhaps don't do skydiving. But otherwise, come and have lots of fun. It's so foggy and I'm venturing off. I really, really hope to God I find my way back to the taxi through this fog. You know what I'm like, I just like to venture off. Misty cow, the misty cow. And more misty cows. The real Himalayan mist, the authenticity of the Himalayas. Misty goat on the mountain. Wow, misty goats, misty, misty goats. You can't help but love misty goats.
Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of.
So at the moment, as you can see, it's still misty. I am really budgeted at the moment, and things tend to be very expensive the higher up you go or the more remote places that you go to. In India, they've got this thing on packets called the MRP, the maximum retail price. But they will charge over and above the maximum retail price in India in these places because they have to cart the things up. So perhaps there's no profit margin for them if they remain within the MRP, or maybe there is. I don't know. Comment below on your views on going above the MRP, because we know there's a lot of reputation of a lot of cheating going on. But at the same time, I do understand that these are very remote places. But I'd love to hear your views, especially those that were born and raised in India, about this MRP. It's a real grey area, isn't it? So there are places where you can have snacks and drinks. There are these little dubbers. These people having some snacks and drinks. Hi. Hi. Are you going skydiving? Are you going, well, not skydiving, paragliding? They're laughing, I take it that's a no. Take it that's a no. They've just come up to chill out like me. So I'm just in a dubber and I'm going to sit and have a chai. So I suppose it's debatable that if I came on a day when there wasn't all this mist, then I'd see a lot more. But then the views are absolutely amazing going up anyway. And it would have been really, really overcrowded with paragliders and I'd have never got on that runway. And I really, really am excited by the mist. So I have to do my traditional ritual of the chai. Wow, they've really put some gorgeous spices in that chai. I think it's clove and cardamom. So with things like the chai and the Maggies, they're always going to be the same price up the hill as they are down the hill. It's more if you buy things like water or packets of crisps that it will be more expensive up the hill than the MRP. Oh, it's just so nice, that chai, but I think I'm getting a bit late now for the taxi. He only said an hour. So after the chai, now that I've been to the top and seen the takeoff points for the paragliding, it's definitely going to be time to see the landing point. So if you want some Maggie and some snacks, you can have some Maggie and snacks like this boy. Hi.
Namaste.
Namaste. Did you go paragliding? You like paragliding?
Yes, I'm pilot.
Oh my gosh, he's a pilot. He's a pilot. So he will give you some Maggie after your paragliding. How much is the Maggie? How much money?
Maggie?
Yeah.
50 rupees.
Yeah, there you go. So you can come and get a Maggie for 50 rupees after paragliding with your pilot. I'm just eating the most gorgeous aloo parota now that I am back down to earth. It's beautiful. So, yeah, considering this is like an 80-minute round trip to get up to Billing, which is the takeoff point, and of course the altitude in my ears, and it's a little bit dizzy going around all those bends. I think definitely some decompression before going to see the landing point. And another chai ritual. Oh, nice. So there aren't any toilets actually at the takeoff point, and considering it's an 80-minute round trip and we spend about an hour there, I think it's important. That's another reason just to come to a cafe, is just to use the toilets and yeah, just rest a bit actually, because if you're doing it in one whole day, takeoff and landing point, then yeah, it's important that you rest. But if you went paragliding, you'd have just brought yourself down to landing point. The cow has landed. He's hungry, bless him. Landing point. Wow, it's definitely cleared up a bit. See some of the mountains. This side's still misty, but the mountains are more visible at the landing point.
I can feel the winds of change.
So beautiful.
And I hope I've seen enough.
Yep, they're landing because it cleared up.
Make up for what
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
And at the landing point, we have this cafe Bernache or something, and that is just at the landing point. So yes, you can certainly go to this cafe since they're actually right at the landing point. And it's nice. Look at the ambience in this cafe. Beautiful. And this cafe, there is toilets at the landing point. Look at that beautiful tree. And they are just here. I just love that sign. Downloading in progress, please wait. Because I think a lot of remote workers, digital nomads come here. And they've got these windows for the view. Nice. And there's my friend. Hi. So I think I'll have a chai in here. And the chai. Oh, it's quite hot to hold. I'll have to get a napkin so I can drink it. I've got the napkin. That is a really, really nice cup of tea here at the landing point. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed takeoff point and landing point. For me, it was a major, major adventure. So I did manage to save, I think, some photos, not sure if videos, of the last time I was here, because I've been one time before to the landing point, but not for the YouTubing. But I never actually saw the paragliders here the first time I came here. So it's the first time I've actually seen the landing here at landing point. So that was amazing, and isn't it beautiful? So as you saw, it's very misty. It looks as if it's about to rain, but we are only 1 week away now of 6 weeks of constant rain. So I kind of have to do all my sightseeing this week, and then I'll be editing when it's rain time and putting up the videos in rain time. If there's any power, because the Wi-Fi relies on the power, of course, and we have a lot of power cuts at that time. So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm sure it will all work out. So you can probably tell I'm a lot happier in beer, than I was in Dharamshala. It's a lot quieter. It's a lot more chilled out. So yes, it is. It's lovely. So it's just really nice. And another thing is I'm always constantly filming on an iPhone, because I think some people have commented to say about the filming again that the quality is not great. However, I can't afford any camera equipment at all. I can't afford a new iPhone at all. I'm barely just scraping by, just paying my rent. But if anybody would like to buy me a chai, you may. So when you buy me a chai, what happens there is you pay it through a link called Buy Me a Coffee, and I'll link it in the comment section. I've also linked it in the description box. It always is linked in the description box. And if you want to make a donation to the channel, I'd be ever so grateful. So depending on what tier you have, so say for example if you make some monthly regular payments, I can therefore give you things like yoga and pre-recorded meditations. And if you decide to just make a one-off payment, which is fine as well, you will get mentioned in the end credits of all the vlogs. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to go. I am really, really tired. I think it was just going up through the mountains, then down through the mountains today. And of course, just my ears going because of the altitude. So I'm just like coming down to earth now at landing point, landing myself down with this lovely chai. So thank you all very much for watching. Shanti, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Kisses, mwah, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye for now. So beautiful. So blown away with emotion about this temple. And these designs, look, they're so intricate. So much effort has gone into creating this temple.